Once again, we are the Gatekeepers. I am Emily Edu.
At Dennis Keton.
Guys, we are back. It is the season of the Champions League. It's the Champions League week. And just briefly, the teams that have already qualified to the quarterfinals.
Definitely.
There are 4 teams. Actually, you can name for us.
Of course, the first team, that qualified was Chelsea, Bayern. Then, of course, we have, was it Benfica, definitely, and AC Milan.
AC Milan.
They are there on your screen. You can appreciate the 4 teams.
Yes.
So now we are waiting for 4 other teams this week. So starting tonight, Pogba, talk to us.
Actually, 4 games remaining. And from the 4 games or 4 matches, you only need 2 teams. Tonight, straight away, FC Porto will be playing against Inter. FC Porto will be at home against Inter. This game aggregate 1-0 in favor of Inter Milan. And this one is, of course, this one is going down to the wire because Inter were at home last time. They won 1-0. They will be away at FC Porto, a team which is also good, and only an aggregate of 1-0, which we know it's not always safe. It can be overturned anytime. Yeah.
So guys, this is a very awesome game. So Inter Milan are going to have the opportunity to travel away to face Benfica. We all know how the game was in the first leg. It was a very interesting and a very great game. So Inter won after a goal which was scored by Romelu Lukaku in the 85th minute. And of course, we saw that came prior to a red. Otavio got a red card in that game, and definitely that automatically means he will be missing tonight in this game. But overall, Onana was impressive. Onana, who's the keeper to Inter Milan, made a lot of impressive saves, and actually he was one of the main contributing factors to helping Inter Milan to actually maintain and remain in this contention. So Pogba, I don't know, what do you think? Do we have some injury scares from either teams?
Apart from the red card, there are no injuries on the FC Porto side. Actually, no one is in doubt, no injuries, no one is close to suspension except one who got a red card, but the rest are fine. On the Inter Milan side, I think now that Lukaku is back full force, I think they're also good to go. So what we expect is there are no excuses for this. So whoever loses, please, there are no excuses.
So guys, Pogba is saying excuses are not supposed to be halved tonight because it's a do or die. So one team must win, one team must go home. So what I can assure Inter Milan is that they are going to have a run for their money. Benfica have been good. Porto have been good. Remember, they are position 4 in their league. They are trailing 5 points behind league leaders, who are, of course, Benfica, the guys who've already qualified. They qualified last week. So that tells you that this is a league whereby competition will be in for it, and it's either you qualify or you are eliminated. So the question is, who do you think will be able to escape this? So we all know from Inter Milan, they have great frontline guys. We have the likes of Edin Dzeko. We have, of course, now that Lukaku is back, and of course Lautaro Martinez. So this is a trio which will be difficult to actually not score tonight. But the question is, will they score enough goals to stop FC Porto from coming at them? Remember, Porto requires to at least win 2-0 for them to have an assurance of qualifying. Pogba, do you think they will be able to attain those?
There are teams which defense collectively, and they really made it hard for Inter Milan. Although Inter Milan were at home, but it was hard for them. So I believe now that they will be at home, it's going to be the worst now for Inter Milan. So yes.
Last week we saw what AC Milan, the neighbors, of course, to Inter Milan, what they did when they came to England against Tottenham. They had the same results as tonight. They were 1-0 up. They went to England, and all they did was to ensure that they maintained a good defense, and that 0-0 assured them a qualification. Are you seeing the same?
No. Actually, with Tottenham, I'd say it was quite different because Tottenham, they've been hot, cold, and furthermore, they had a red card, although the red card came later in the dying minutes, but I believe this one is going to be a different one. Tottenham is a different case.
So guys, straight to it, our predictions tonight on this game. Let me take that bold step and start tonight. For me, I believe that Porto is a very good team that deserves to qualify. But on the other hand, Inter Milan this season have been trying to work their off, and let's see what happens. So for me, I'm favoring Inter to actually win by qualifying. Actually, not win. I'm favoring them to qualify. For me, I'm seeing a 0-0 draw tonight.
0-0 draw. Well, I'm going with FC Porto to surprise the world, including him, and win this game by at least 2-1. No. 2-1. 2-1 means it's a 2-2 aggregate.
It's a penalty.
This one is going to the extra minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and may the best Porto win. So Porto all the way. Game of the day, we have Man City against RB Leipzig. This game is okay. The game will be brought at Etihad. Remember, it was at RB Leipzig. What's the stadium?
In Germany. I've forgotten that stadium's name.
So it was in Germany. They're now coming to England at Etihad Stadium. The aggregate is 1-1. Remember, Man City, the game back in Germany, it was equalized in almost the dying minutes. So another hard game, both for Man City and RB Leipzig. But the one who is supposed to pull up his socks here is actually Man City.
Man City. So guys, introducing you to one of the best games which everyone will be waiting for tonight. The two teams, their familiar rivalries, of course. We all remember the 6-3 results. It was last season, of course, when Christopher Nkunku scored a hat-trick against Man City. It's still fresh in our brains. But good news to Manchester City. Christopher Nkunku is poised to miss tonight's match because he once again sustained a hamstring. In fact, he sustained it on 4th of March when they were facing Borussia Dortmund. And in fact, in that match, they lost to Dortmund after a very long time. They hadn't lost for some time. But it's so unfortunately that we will be missing Christopher Nkunku, bearing in mind that he had just returned from a long-term injury. But we wish him all the best. Chances are he might be missing the rest of the season. But Nkunku, please, heal fast. You know we are waiting for you in Chelsea because that's where you're supposed to be next season. But having said that, over the weekend, these guys, RB Leipzig won their match against Borussia Mönchengladbach. They won by 3-0. Then on the flip side, Pogba, how did Man City perform in the Premier League?
They won. They were playing against, was it Crystal Palace? It was a very hard game for them, but through a penalty, they won that game by 1-0.
1-0.
So something tells you, according to how we know, something tells you there is a problem with one of the teams.
In that game, let's jump to that game, Pogba. Key things which we could observe. De Bruyne never started that game. I don't know whether he was rested intentionally or it was just the usual Pep roulette. Again, Mahrez never even appeared anywhere, even in the bench. He was rested. There was some small altercation between him and Kyle Walker, so I don't know whether it was a punishment for that or again, it was a masterclass for Pep to actually rest his players. Foden got a knock, but chances are it's not that bad, but it's a wait and see whether he'll feature tonight. Chances are he might feature. In the first leg, we know that Mahrez scored the first goal. Then in the first half, in the second half, Leipzig came guns blazing and they played a very good game. Then they got the equalizer in the 20 minutes towards the end of the game, of course, by your Superman, Graviol, that super header. We all remember that. So that was the equalizer. So the question is, as they face each other tonight, who has a better chance to actually qualify? Pogba, how are you looking at it?
Man City has, all the odds are with Man City because their home form, as I can say, the home advantage, including the fans. but they are playing against a team which gave them a lot of troubles. And just to be honest, Man City right now, yes, they are consistent Man City, but not the Man City we knew. I don't know if you guys can understand me. Actually, Man City, they used to score more than 3 goals and above, but they have been struggling lately to find the net. I don't know why, but something must be sorted before tonight for Pep's boys, of which, if not, it might cost them a lot tonight. They are very much predictable.
So guys, we are talking about a front line of, we are talking about Haaland versus Timo Werner. We are talking about Emil Forsberg versus Mahrez. We are talking about a team, these two teams, they're teams who can actually, they are unpredictable and they're teams who can injure you. We all know Man City, of course, because they have been dominant in the Premier League. Currently, they are position 2, 5 points shy of league leaders who are Arsenal. On the other hand, Leipzig are doing their business. You know the position they are currently?
1? No.
Leipzig? No.
It is in Germany.
Yeah, Germany. Dortmund and Borussia are there, but I know they're not far off, but to be confirmed to you guys. So this is a match whereby we will be waiting for it patiently, hopefully and hoping that De Bruyne will be actually back and do his usual things. Mahrez, so far, he loves scoring in the Champions League. He is in form in the Champions League. So I feel like tonight's game will be decided mostly on who will be more alert at the back, because these two teams, they will be all out. Tonight, it's not a matter of sitting back. All teams will be all out trying to go at it. Leipzig will want to score early goals. Same to, of course, the home team, the citizens. They will also want to score to win early. Remember, Pep Guardiola, so far, the only trophy that he hasn't won for City is the Champions League. And he's really wanting it. That's the key business, or the key reason as to why he was brought to Etihad. So the question is, can he take it a step at a time and this time round go all the way and win it? Or will Leipzig actually taint their winning form and ensure that once again the Champions League trophy escapes Pep Guardiola? Do you think that will happen?
Yes, it is possible, considering the fact that we saw Guardiola, he said he added 2 more years to his contract, and I think those two years, actually, he's aiming very seriously, and on the press conference he said he'll be judged, actually, if he doesn't win the Champions League. So we know what that comes with, actually.
We also know what Antonio Conte said, and we know what happened. But it
is what it
is. What it is. So guys, straight to our predictions. Pogba, you want to start on this?
Well, I feel like despite the fact that we've said Guardiola wants it more, I can see some surprises here, because we all are. Leipzig is not a small club, my friend. It's not a small club, and it's not a small team either. It's not a team, we can't say they're underdogs either. So this game at Etihad, despite Man City being on form, I can see them losing. It is possible, we all know that. But I think I'm seeing Man City getting out with nothing this year. So I'm going with 2-0.
2-0.
I know it sounds crazy, but everything happens in the world of football.
This is football. Nothing is crazy. Everything always goes down. We are ready to embrace that. So guys, straight to it. He said 2-0 for me, if you ask me. I feel like it's going to be a difficult game, by the way, straight up. No jokes aside. I feel like Man City are going to bring their A game, and scoring they will score. But the issue is, will they be able to tame the duo from Leipzig and prevent them from actually scoring? Because Emil Forsberg seems like he can't stop scoring. He's been scoring goals and he's been doing wonder things. Of course, we expect impressive runs from Timo Werner, and hopefully the entire team will be supplying them with balls. That means there will be higher chances of them scoring. So, having said that, I feel like tonight's match, I would want to favor an English team to qualify because of obvious reasons. So I must stick with Man City. I'll stick with Man City. I'll give them a 2-1 win, though I'm looking for an overstretched match which might take us to the penalties. But Man City to qualify to the next round of the quarterfinals of this season's Champions League.
Then I guess we have a long night.
A long night it will be. So guys, so that should be it. Round of 16s, 2 games tonight. Tomorrow we also have 2 more games. Keep it here, the Gatekeepers, your number 1 sporting channel. We will be here to highlight to you, to give you the preview of whatever happens. But that's how we wrap it.
That's how we wrap it. Until next time, guys.